Hi everyone, I've got some great news on a personal front. WA's legislation, based on the bill to abolish the Gender Recognition Board and um, force anyone who wishes to change their gender marker on their birth certificate to have proof of bottom surgery, has come into effect. So that means we don't have to jump through those hoops anymore. The irony here is I've already applied for a change of name to that birth certificate. Maybe it is a separate application. Maybe I could have done the new application for the gender marker, sex marker to be changed on the birth certificate, but at least I'm ready. And this is something to celebrate because I can finally just delete it. To go from M to F, you know? And if there are people watching this video out there, because I notice quite a lot that when I talk about gender confirmation in any area, legal, surgical, physical, medical, social, I get a lot of this. Because there's someone that watches my videos and deliberately does that. They may also be trolling me, but the comments get withheld. But my message to that individual is, why bother? How does this affect your life? You really need to rethink what's important in your life and stop watching videos given by trans women. We're allowed to exist, and our existence does nothing to affect yours. In fact, we may never meet. It's almost like you can't cope with the fact that I even have a voice and a presence online. You've got your videos and you can talk about whatever you like, but you really need to get your priorities in order. I'm getting my priorities in order. And my priorities in order are actually like living my life in a way that allows me to survive psychologically and without this long durée of what effectively, when it comes to sex assignment, is a form of symbolic violence and is often accompanied by other forms of violence, not for every person, but growing up, trying to navigate the whole maze of being intelligible, right? Unfortunately, some of it also exacts a psychological toll on us as individuals. And that's not uncommon in the threads of our histories. But anyway, I don't want to talk about those things right now. I've talked about them before. I just want to say this is a cause for celebration. And I've just got an ordinary night here. I'm making dal, tur dal. You can smell, well, not through the video, but there's methi or fenugreek leaves. There's curry leaves, obviously. There's all the masala spices, and yeah, it just smells divine. And it's a pretty simple dinner because I'm working on an academic paper, which is very overdue. Yes, and I've got to have a brain for it. So wish me luck. Anyway, I wanted to share that great news. The wheels are turning, and I can just move on in that step anyway. And by the way, if you are a TERF or gender critical, I'm not interested in you adjudicating what my subjectivity is and what my body may or may not represent. I'm here to talk to other trans people and our friends. You can go and watch something else. All the best for you though. And if we did have an ability to talk to one another, I'd offer you some dal. All the best.